networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. So searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Do not kick it to 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Greg Dortch deep for Arizona.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go along, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lead.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Right side. There's Likely with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Powering forward and running with power here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Oftentimes broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Murray looking to change the play here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Devin Duvernay. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This to the outside for Mack. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews.
And he goes out right around the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
35, Cardinals 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with the option. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Buda Baker.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Huntley.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carlos Watkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Murray changing the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That open man that time may end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And a Raven first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Oh, nice move. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Ravens 48, Cardinals 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Murray to air it out again.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And fights through one man. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the